Yo, well, it's cracking. I see y'all. Yeah, I was thinking about whether or not, but then I was waiting to see if y'all was going live, and then I didn't see y'all going live. So, and then the whole time, I'm doing something else and I'm watching something else, and I happen to go into my community post, and that person, High Roller, had commented in there, told me about what that fool Blue Collar had responded to my community post and try to kick some history. See, this is what you guys gonna have to understand. See, you pulled a dub move. You sit here, you talk about one thing. See, you don't understand the correlation between slavery and cotton, obviously. Obviously, you don't understand the relationship between slavery and cotton. There have been many people that have put the correlation out there. So while you're stuck on his story, we about to give you history. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm smacking on some of these wings I made. But don't worry, I'm gonna drop the link. I'm gonna be on here for about probably about a good hour. So just give me a second, y'all. I'm over here. I'm over here tearing this shit up. Oh yeah, I'm also eating on some greens too. You know, some of the good old greens. Oh, okay, yeah. Can't go wrong with the wings. Oh yeah. I'm also eating some of that slave food. You know the black eyed peas? You know that good old slave food black eyed peas? Yeah, I don't understand why you would have thought this person would have learned the lesson trying to correct me about history, especially when it ain't got shit to do with his people. So now we got another white motherfucker that's gonna try to correct me on some black history. You know I don't come along. So I'm about to bring my people up, and yeah, this is one of the lies, and so I'm gonna pre-warn anybody. We're going to go heavy into some deep racial shit. All right. And this is the sole purpose for history. So there may be some words that are used that might make you feel a little uncomfortable. And if you feel a little bit uncomfortable, you have the choice to leave or you have a choice to stay and stick through that uncomfortability to get the understanding, to get the learning of what this really is and what it stands for. Cause I get real sick and tired of people that come up here and they try to tell another black person about their history. That just ain't finna happen. Yeah. Nah, shit, I don't even listen to the group. That's funny. So I'm about to drop this link and we're gonna get going. Now, I need to roll something up in the process. All right, here we go. Whew. Oh, excuse me. Okay, I just sent it to y'all. And the only reason why I'm not dropping the link in the chat is because I'm not about to have people coming up in here and trying to disrupt shit. So I appreciate that, Chaz. And the thing about it too, and the thing about it is, why would he even respond to anything that I'm doing over here? See, this is shit I be talking about. This is shit I be talking about. I ain't even bothering this dude. I'm literally not bothering this dude. But you want to come over to my channel and you want to read my community post and then go on your channel and respond to it. For what? Stay in your lane, buddy. Stay in your lane. I don't get that. That's weird. You worrying too much about what I'm doing over here. That's weird. You need to stop doing that. I'm just waiting for them to come on in, y'all. You know, Daniel Barry, what's happening? What's going on? Like, nobody sees me over there in his chats. You know, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't say nothing about this dude. And y'all know this. I don't say nothing about this dude. But for some reason, he felt the need to want to respond to something that I put up. For what? Can somebody please explain that? Why are you trying to respond to something that I say and you know we don't fuck with each other? So why? How the battle of the backups. Well, it might be interesting. Might be interesting. Never know.
Did you put on mute too?
So welcome people. Welcome people. What's going on with y'all?
We're up here. We gotta trade seats. Because I feel like
No, why are you not coming through my thing?
We got an education on
what you mean?
Hold on for a second. Hold on. Hold on, I'm gonna have to restart this whole thing. Hold on, cause I don't know why you're not coming through my.
You can't hear me? Look at my hair, man. Like, can't get my hand through it. It's ridiculous. I should pull up that one that we was on where he was where dude addressed me prayer. I was like, man, and then he trade up. Let me give him that heat.
How do you not know that cotton was king during slavery?
Okay, because it's stupid. Like they just jump into history whenever they feel like it.
Yeah.
And pick a good spot. Like, this sounds good. This feels good. Go ahead, throw these racial bullshits at them and see how they react. And see if they know we weren't paying attention. Oh, like, it's stupid.
Remember, Jim Crow started off as a joke.
Oh, I was just like, why are you so offended? They don't. I think they know that they can't do that shit over there. Like, especially like at the RVA. Like, nobody ever comes up in there for wanting no smoke. Dude. I'm trained for this. I was like, come on, please, well done.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's Christmas and shit. No one come in there wanting no smoke. You go everywhere else. I'm like, why? I feel like you feel in your heart, man. You should just get ballsy with it and just go tap in. Let's see what happens. Yeah, just play your cards right. I'll give you some play. You know what I mean? Never want to come over there, like, and be like, I'll just be like a hot mic woman. Why? Oh my god. Hi, chat. Jesse always make me do extra work. Yeah, I was, Chad. I was.
Okay, there we go. I'm back in the building. I had to restart my phone.
That's what I would say. That's my answer to everything. It's black folk.
Yeah, she was singing the. Yeah, she was.
Yeah, I sure was singing the Doug theme song. I sure was.
Our ancestors. That's what
yeah. I mean, we was talking about the fingertips being bloody
and they
shit.
outsourced it to China, and now China does.
Jesus Christ, Jesse, do you want to talk? Maybe Jesse has to have these full conversations. I was like, speak. I would say, like, in regards to that, the same question was asked. Of like white people seem to forget that black people did the picking of cotton, tobacco, rice, sugar. I mean,
all of that.
Well, thank you for the drawers you are wearing. Thank black people. You know what
I mean? Yeah, I mean, I don't see how this dude could sit here and try to correct me when everybody knows, like, Texas. Everybody knows Texas was the biggest producer of cotton.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
We already know that.
Mm-hmm.
So where did the majority of the slaves travel through? Where was the majority of the slaves at picking cotton? When they was in the other states, they weren't necessarily just picking cotton, they was picking other things.
Right.
Rice.
When they was in the other southern states. But when it came to Texas, that's where the majority of the slaves was there to pick cotton.
Yep. Tobacco is southern states have the tobacco too, right? Or the eastern what is it?
Carolinas.
The Carolinas, yeah. Yep. Tobacco and shit. I mean, I really should be thinking of the descendants or chattel slavery and the descendants of, you know what I mean? Because they're responsible for the shit you're wearing right now.
They're responsible for 90% of what exists right now.
Yeah.
That you have in your house.
Exactly.
You have in your wherever in your life period that makes life easier.
Well, yeah, probably. I mean, it comes from there too, but I mean,
cocaine definitely was.
You talk about the rice patties in China and all that extra shit, right? You talk about that right there.
No, he's talking about actual tobacco. It was found in this part of the world.
Yeah, I mean, most of the tobacco came from this side before it came from that side.
Yeah. I think you guys should answer Chad's question.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I mean, come on, like, you think about it in the United States, chattel slavery is responsible for the people the slaves responsible for the tobacco, sugar, fucking rice, the Geechee, yep, they did the rice, motherfucking all sorts of other shit because the climate's right there. Not to mention cotton was a big fucking thing.
Cotton is king.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. One of the first things they ever got done
cotton was how the North became industrial.
Right.
Bingo.
Yeah, I was having hot mic moments, you know, where you talk real low, you kind of just not like I didn't know anybody was listening. I knew it was live, but there's this type of shit. This is a hot mic moment, and get you saying some old racist shit. Eat a dick. I don't care.
No, but you know this is the thing that I told everybody about. You know, I don't care where you come from, what background you come from, or what it is. When it comes to this history, when it comes to Black history, if you're gonna sit there and you're gonna try to correct any one of us about our history and what we know about this, all rules do, and then forget the rules. You about to get this work,
right?
Period. You about to get this work. And the simple fact that a white dude gonna sit there and try to tell me about Black history again, fool, did you not learn?
Yes, I believe so, Chaz.
Did you not learn what happened with Doug when he sat there and tried to kick some history about my Black history, about our Black history?
No,
he took L after L after L after L. And I told everybody after all that, the next time this stuff comes up, you're not just gonna have to deal with me, you're gonna have to deal with the family. Now you got to deal with the family. Now you got to deal with the family. And if you guys thought that I was cold with it, and I was just being light, I was just being basic. I was being light with it because I'm like, this is elementary work right here. So let me not do the fool, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to show my hand either. You know what I'm saying? I'll say that type of stuff for debates and all that, you know. But I told everybody, like, look, you better go jump on Facebook. Don't sit there and act like you don't know what my name is. Y'all better go on Facebook. You better go and track my shit all the way back. And you better get an education about who the fuck I am and where the fuck I come from. You know what I'm saying? Because I am one individual and I do stand on my own. But when it comes to this, oh no, the family is coming out. You better call it a cookout because the family's coming out.
Yeah. Well, you know, the old Doug damn such figure having ass motherfucker. Like, like he just gotta stop. Like, I remember that one chat you had. It was a few lives back where I was in there. I was just in there talking shit, and then what's his name? Blue what? What I think I called him a hillbilly or some shit. I was skimming his name, right? I didn't care, you know. I was like, he addressed me in there, and I was like, man, you know where you could bring it to. I was just a guest, and they never want to come up there on my shit and just put in that work. They just never want to do it. And I was like, man, you come over here and get fucking manhandled if you want to. Like that was like when you said I was like, man, they gonna let the Caucasians out the Caucasoid Mountains tonight. They ain't gonna do
it. And shout out to Scotty. He came over there. He jumped on the panel.
Scotty,
you know what I'm saying? And he didn't go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? He didn't go nowhere. He didn't run and hide and say, they're attacking me. They're attacking me. Oh my goodness, they're attacking me.
And he was quite transparent, you know, with some of the things he was talking about. You know what I mean?
He's a great dummy.
He was very transparent. I appreciated that. I was sitting under the cut, and I was appreciating that because he really, I mean, he was transparent with some of the stuff that he was talking about, where where he come from and whatnot.
Yeah, Scotty was.
Yeah, and we appreciate that, because the transparency is like, you could tell where there's some racist shit going on. You know what I mean? And he was transparent, and that's a real motherfucker to come on there late at night and try to keep up with us, and then not only that, but just drop knowledge and what his experiences and whatnot. So we get credit for that. That's a respectful thing.
And the biggest part about it was he listened. He didn't get in his feelings and start saying, "Oh well, y'all don't know." Whoa. No, he listened because he understands. He understands that there's a black perspective of what we went through and what we're still going through. You know what I'm saying? So he's giving that respect. I just wish others gave that respect too, instead of trying to go onto their channels and want to sit there and hide behind and say all this and say all that. You know what I'm saying? Because the fact remains, you can't tell us about our history.
Right.
You cannot, because there's so much about our history that we still don't know about.
Facts.
And we came across a couple situations too, like just recently. I had experienced a situation on, we simulcast with another platform, and they simulcast with several platforms. And I was on there one day, just holding the
Sorry about that, Shabaka.
I don't think this shit was all fucked up, but that shit was the funniest line I heard all week. Yeah,
you listen to that. That was a 7-hour video, cuz
that shit was crazy. But there was a motherfucker on there, right? He was clearly a white man, right? And me and him was beefing a little bit, and he was coming at me and the sister real foul in the chat, and I was like, hey man, I'm in here, like, this, show some respect, like, be polite, like, I'm a guest somewhere, And when they come and disrespectfully calling us out our character, I wasn't really having it. Because I don't have it. I don't do it. I don't tolerate them. So I have no patience. But I was like, or manners. So I was like, I saw what was saying and everything, but it came across to me today when somebody said, oh, so and so said that black women really prefer white men, and it was a statistical fact, but it came from this person I was beefing with. I was like, he can't speak on what black women like. He a white man.
Right.
Just like that, I just dropped the mic and sat there quietly, like, you don't know what black women want. You's a white man. You know what I mean?
Come on now.
Scotty, we see
Come
you.
on now.
Yeah, like
Scotty in the building. Yo, what up, Scotty? Yo, what's going on, Timo?
Scotty. Major salute.
Yes. What's up? You're feeling great. Of course, the Lokes are all up in the building. Just we were riding solo dolo until we all got together at the barbecue.
Yeah.
They were playing craps and drinking Old English. I was drinking the Old English the other day too.
Yeah,
that shit English did hit hard.
Oh, cause I was gone last night.
Yeah, I had to put him to bed, man. Everybody looking at me, probably looking at me like I'm an asshole. Like, let's cut it up. All right, let them out, man. Like, it really looked like I was just annoying as fuck. But he was drinking. He was just too much.
That'll do it, folks. That old go will do it. It's definitely how you been.
You're gonna take his hair down there. They're like, no, man. No. Yeah, but real shit though. I see that they get they think that they entitled to say something to us and then act like we in our feelings and we are fragile. When in reality, there's white fragility for a reason. They don't call it black fragility. They call it white fragility. They call it white flight. There's a reason for it.
Oh, wait, hold on, real quick, y'all. Timo, I'm doing this live because there was somebody that I'm not going to name because y'all already know I don't name names of people I don't like. But he decided that he wanted to respond to a community post that I made concerning the Cotton Bowl and slavery, and so what we're doing is we're correcting the history. So right now he's getting to work.
I don't feel comfortable being in
He
here.
trying to tell a black person about black history.
Yeah.
Especially about cotton.
Right. How you gonna tell a black person about cotton? Come on now, stop it.
Not a senora, not a senorita, sir. I'm black. I like black, Indian, and French. I let the shade deflect the message. I'm black first and black only. And it's like, oh, mom said I'm black only. I was like, nah, I said, I say it. I definitely have said it. Yeah. I was like, what you talk about? High roller? That's a real Mark thing to say. I don't feel comfortable about being here. Who said that?
Them trolls.
Oh, okay. Shit. Well, you know.
Shit them trolls were saying.
Let them not be comfortable. That's what I was talking about with white fragility and white flight.
Oh no! He was talking about somebody else. He was talking about somebody else.
My bad, High Roller. I take that back. That's real pussy shit right there. All right, my fault. I apologize. I take that back. I apologize. I prefer to whoever said that. It's real Mark shit. You don't care about your motherfucking feelings. This shit is serious to us. Jimbo did say it. Did on Jay Millie panel the other night. He got on the panel. He actually got on the panel.
Oh yeah, he got on the panel, and I'm sitting there trying to explain to this fool, but he kept going back to something else. I'm like, no, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the comments you made, and he kept on wanting to go to the live panel that he was on, and I'm like, I already addressed that. I'm not talking about that. And they're gonna turn around and try to insult me by saying, oh well, I have a job. I work this many hours a week. I don't have time to sit on YouTube and watch videos all day. But in the same breath, gonna sit there, oh, I watch you all the time.
Yeah, like
what girl? That's a
I'm like, first of all, I work more hours than you do and days. So I don't want to hear all that. Oh, well, I work too much and other. So I don't want to hear none of that. You know what I'm saying? And then you're gonna try to insult me. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. You can take that shit somewhere else.
That's that white privilege and entitlement. They could just talk to us any kind of way.
You know.
Yeah.
I'm a fair guy. I'm a fair guy. I'll give a person a chance and an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? To say, hey, treat me as the individual, and I'll treat you as the individual. Mm-hmm. But as soon as you cross that line and you disrespect me as a black man, and then you try to tell me about my history, oh, that's where I draw the line at. Right. We ain't going there. Now I got to go in you. Now I got to bring that Malcolm X out. Now I got to bring that Dr. Khalid Muhammad out. You feel me? I gotta bring that Nat Turner spirit on up out of me. You know what I'm saying? Don't go there. Don't go there because your feelings will get hurt. Your feelings will get hurt. Like I said, I'm a fair guy. I have a diverse channel. Respect me, I will respect you. But as soon as you cross them lines, I gotta get you. And if I don't get you, the family's gonna get you.
Yeah. So was there any resolve? Because you know
that shit was real weird.
All the OTBs and that night was like, we need to see y'all making friends and get back together. Was there any resolve? I mean, like there was a lot of crying that night. Like that shit was
resolve. Like, only resolve was me smoking my blunt that night and finishing it.
I was like, good love, man. He said, we should talk about this offline in person, Riley, between us. I'm like, why? It was never in private when the shit was going down. I remember when the shit went a couple months ago.
You really said that, Timbo.
Yeah, I remember when it was going back a couple months and shit, and I was like, that like there's no there's like reneging on an interview and whatnot, and then talking shit about
Timo no. Timo no. He says right here, oh man, in Texas, the Cotton Bowl. Oh no, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Yeah, he did. And I was like, I just was like, damn. I was privately, you know, within the three of us, like, did we just forget about fucking slavery and cotton period? Like, you did thank us for the drawers you wearing, cuz.
Right.
Like,
good morning, my king. Oh, go ahead, y'all.
That little tiny whiteies you was wearing as a little boy, you should be thanking somebody. And start with foundational Black Americans. Say thank you for the fruit of the looms. You know what I mean?
You're welcome.
You're welcome. And that should go right there in the reparations. Every draw these motherfuckers is wearing, they pay for it. You got to pay for it. Reparations are owed for all the tiny whiteys. They were for all the cotton.
No, and that's the thing. And this is that be cracking me up about all these right wing and left wing, because don't get fooled by their liberalism, because they're just as right wing as the right wing. Richard Nixon, 1968 to 1969, when the switch happened. Do your history. Now, with that said,
shit, them fingers hard like somebody's soul. Like they was hard. They was kicking and cutting. Them fingers were numb every day with the cuts.
Prior to that, because they had slavery in this country for at least 200 years.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So off top, you just owe for the drawers you wearing right now. That's just off of reparations. My reparation says you owe for the drawers you wearing.
Now, in this country, we grow up knowing if you work, you get paid, right? You work, you get paid, right?
Yep.
It's part of the whole labor thingamabob, right?
Mm-hmm.
You work, you get paid. So the fact that the ancestors got, if they did get paid, it was pennies. But for the most part, they didn't get paid. It was free labor,
and not even in praise. They got paid in whips.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. So if their forefathers,
buck breeding,
if their forefathers like that, they always like to put on a pedestal. Our forefathers of the United States of America. Well, it was your forefathers that decided that they was going to put on a document. And we all know what that document is.
Mm-hmm.
It clearly states that reparations must be paid to the slaves. And since they didn't pay the slaves, that means it trickles down
to
us.
Mm-hmm.
Give us our money.
But
they don't want to do that.
That were living that one, if they're not still living, that were sharecroppers.
Mm-hmm.
And made some shit. And fresh out of during Reconstruction. See, Reconstruction, they don't tell the whole story behind Reconstruction.
Nope.
But during Reconstruction, it was the most prosperous time foundational Black Americans had in this country, because we had our own shit, we had our own communities, our own towns, damn near whole states, seats in office, Congress and House, and all that. Black House, black face in a high place. And they created the Freedmen's good old Freedmen's. So all the money from the black folks and created the Federal Reserve, guys.
Yeah, you know,
from black people that was like, whoa. Like I don't even know how to word the shit Cuz was saying. He was like, first we knew he was a freedman. We got that out the way. Everything was cool. You get me? But he was saying, what do you say? He's not black. He didn't recognize. What do you say? He's for the culture. It's culture.
Yeah. He was for the culture.
But he's black.
Wait, hold on. Are you guys talking about that live? From earlier.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me say something about that, because I heard what he said. Okay. Now, let me first off by saying, brother, because you a brother, you know what I'm saying? You is family, and I got nothing but love for you.
Right.
But brother, sometimes you just need to shut the fuck up before you start going.
I was like, what?
The culture?
Huh?
The culture? What culture are you talking about? Because the black culture tribes that did different cultures. So what culture are you talking about?
Right. I was like this, huh?
Remember, I was trying to break it down with old Sambo.
I was like, what you talking about? Cause I was like, is your skin black, brother? I answered that just like that. I was like, is your skin black? It's brown. I was like, brown like what? Like you red bone? Like yellow? What you talking about? What, like are you black? Like how dark? Like how many shades darker than me? Like you like I'm like 2-3 shades. Like I'm like he's obviously like caramel color, whatever. A couple shades darker than me, like 3. Right? Okay, fine, cool.
What?
So you're red bone. Okay, cool. You from the Louisiana? Okay, cool. I got it. I was like, you understand the Freeman shit. Okay, cool. What the fuck is you talking about?
Right.
I was like, huh? What?
Yeah.
What that mean?
I wanted to jump on them, but I was in the middle of doing something. I couldn't. But it was just like it was crawling up my skin. Like, what in the world is he talking about? He sounded like he grew up in the suburbs somewhere.
I was confused. I was like, am I wrong for being confused? Because I felt like there was like I was.
You weren't the only one.
Like I was dumb. I was like, huh? What that mean? Like what that mean? Like for the culture, what the culture is, and then with the white girl, like that shit even made me more mad. I stopped talking at one point because I was like, I started stuttering. Actually, I started stuttering. That's the real shit. When I feel upset and it about to come out real fucking ugly, and I start stuttering, like it's a habit. Like I'm either cussing a lot or stuttering. Right when I know I'm about to lose it, and she says something like. She has a mixed child with a brother, and the brother's family owns slaves, and I'm like, but and they he believes in reparations. She don't, and I was like, this is exactly the same shit I was talking about the other night when the good looking young little brother in high school and all the white girls just throw themselves at him and shit, and then they the racist ones in the end.
What up, CV?
You know what I mean? I was like, what? And I didn't want to hear no more. I started studying because I was about to get, because she kind of sneak dissed it, like in between, shit. She was like, because I was saying something to her and about race or something like that, and she's like, I could say something. And I was like, well, what you gonna say? Go ahead and say it. Let it out. Like, let it out.
Yo, hey, Timo in the comments dropping. He on that heat right now.
Yeah.
Right. No, they don't. They try to put our shit with the LGBTQ shit to get banned. And on little news articles, they only show the LGBTQ, not the fucking banned black books. You know what I mean? Man, not to mention, you think everything they taught us in school should be banned because it's lies.
Pride as is kept Chaz, the swastika at one time actually represented an African Ethiopian power symbol.
Yep. It had nothing to do with hate.
Well, yeah, the Confederates, that's losers. You lost.
Mm-hmm.
You tried to succeed and you lost. And
I didn't even get to have statues if you lost. That's what I don't get. Like, how you get to put up statues if you lost the shit? Like, I don't even understand. Like, it don't make no damn sense. They just said, fuck it. Why not say so? We're putting one up right here.
Give a fuck either way. He wanted to preserve the Union, and he thought that was going to be the best option. So the Germans.
That symbol's been played around in different diagrams in a couple of different times and time.
Yes, Chaz. In essence, that's exactly what they did.
That's what they always do.
They took it like they take everything else and use it as their own, and use it for evil.
Reptilian thieves, man. Reptilian thieves. What the said he called him that Neanderthal. He said he called him the
Caucasoids.
No, he doesn't call him that. He calls him
that's what I call him.
He's calling new. What is it? What did he call him? Neanderthals. Because that's the first word. I can't say the first word right.
Yeah, Neanderthal.
Yeah, you just call them Neanderthal. You call them new. I can't say the fucking word up for the life of me. Like 2 words, both start with N. He calls them Neanderthal. Like I was like, yeah. Neochromatic or something like that. Yeah, neochromatic Neanderthals or that shit.
Okay. Yeah, you know, it's crazy. It's crazy because you know, people that are not on this side of things, they will sit there and they will defend this bullshit to the death of them. And it's just like, are you okay? So and this is why I say, if you're gonna do that, don't say you care about black people.
Right.
Don't say you care about black people. Don't say you don't because that's the insult to every single one of us that are either teaching this, got history of our ancestors living through it and going through it, and all we're doing is bringing out this information, and all you motherfuckers want to do is sit there and get in your feelings about it because you have this white victimization where you want to be the victim, where you feel like the victim, but instead of you feeling like the victim, you want to deflect and start talking about how we are victims. Well, you know what? If we want to claim victimization, we have every single fucking right to claim victimization because we are still being victimized by the police. Yeah. We are still getting victimized by regular everyday people. We are still getting victimized every time we go into a store and a store employee don't like how we look and we're being accused of being stealers and robbers and everything else. So now we get trespassed and kicked out of the establishment and all kinds of stuff. So if we want to play that card, we have every right to play that card, but we don't play that card because we are stronger than that. We don't need to play victims. What we do is we stand on our square, we bring out this information, and if you don't like it, oh fucking well, get in your feelings somewhere else. There's a place where you can get in your feelings at. It's their slogan. Do it over there. But when you come over here, you're going to get that work and you're going to get that right work. And you're going to get that work from the family. And I'm going to reiterate this time and time again until it gets into your thick motherfucking skulls that when it comes to Jay Militant and Jay Militant's family, we do not play about our black history or our black people.
We about period. 24/7.
No, I was like, man, let me just, you see me slide out, like, I'm going to get too real. But somebody called me a separationist the other day, and I was like, yeah, I thought about it, like,
we're black nationalists.
I was like, yeah, I'm a black nationalist. I was like, somebody said that was extreme. Is it extreme to you?
Because they equate it with white nationalism.
But it's not the same thing. And they say, is it black supremacy? And for me, I'm like, damn right, I'll say I'm a black supremacist. But I don't see it as the way that white supremacy sees it. I see it a completely different way. It's more empowering to us. Just like black nationalism is an empowering thing. And it's not as the same thing as white nationalists. You know, where they're you know, which is a real serious thing. Like, see black, you see white nationalists, and you get fear in your heart, thinking they're gonna burn crosses on your fucking porch still. That they're gonna come for you in the middle of the night, drag you out your house, and you're gonna be lit on fire. That they're gonna be coming late at night, not knowing
so
they catch
you were just brown and you stuck around, Timbo.
So what I'm saying is though, when you see black nationalists, you see is militant motherfuckers walking around keeping the peace. You see them together, lined up, ready. They not attempting to do nothing, just ready, just in case, because it's better to be ready than to have to get ready.
Yeah, and let me say this real quick, Timo.
Here we go. Yeah,
when it comes to that, the thing where it gets misunderstood is this. We're just making sure that the history is put in its proper place, and for those that did not pay for it, that they have to pay for it now because there was an injustice that was done to us that has never been justified or justifiable through what is owed to us. So until that day comes, you know, and you know, we got people that ride with us on this. We got people that ride with us on this.
He's brown.
No, I'm gonna say I'm gonna go back before we say it. Don't answer the question yet. I'm gonna say he black.
Yeah, they do.
Right? He just in brown skin. Tribes, yeah, right? He caught his looks. He a brother, and look how his way he spelled the bill. So obviously, I'm gonna say he a brother, and he come from the chat. He understands the slavery shit.
Right.
Jim Crockett. I'm gonna say he a brother. That's my money go. What did you tell me? Is you a brother? You're a black skin or you're Tejano? You're black skin, dark brown skin. The color of Jesse and Jay Millie. That's brown.
Yeah,
that's
and speaking of that, you know, for all the
to go back to Africa, but everybody else from Africa, well, why we gotta go back to Africa?
No, racism is dumb. It's a fucking thing. It's a real thing.
It's a whole system.
Global
system.
It's terrorizing.
9 areas of human activity.
Mm-hmm.
And that is economics,
education,
entertainment, labor, politics,
yeah,
sex, religion, and war. And some say 10 is just health and nutrition.
You're damn right. That should definitely be 10, the health and nutrition part. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So,
Zero, you don't want none of this smoke, man. I don't know why you get in here and try to rile up shit. We discussed this white.
Don't understand your past, you're doomed to repeat it. Right. We don't want to repeat this hell that we've been going for the past.
How you gonna tell us if we don't understand our past? It's y'all from the Caucasus Mountains who don't understand our past.
In our time, because we've been on this planet much longer than what we've been told.
Right. And you gotta tell the Caucasians don't understand the fucking history of fucking foundation of Black Americans.
They just survived.
Even the slavery in other places, even African. You don't understand nothing about being black. Period.
None.
Just leave it alone.
No, yeah. I was gonna say this, and this is to the brothers and sisters out there. This is a direct message to the brothers and sisters out there. For all y'all that have a problem with the term black, let me educate you slow motherfuckers on something. Being that our identity, our language, our spirituality was stripped from us, we use the term black as a global identifier until we can get to a point to where, okay, I can say I'm from this tribe, or I can say I'm from this tribe, or I can say I'm from this part, or I can say from that one. Until that day comes, we will continue to use the term black to identify us.
Who caused the division?
So save all that I'm not black business.
Who caused the division, Cheryl?
Divisionism. Isms. Isms are for black people too, just so you know. It is schisms. We invented that.
That's deep. Yeah. But we're the ones that's dividing. Who created the division?
You know, I don't really see there was much, like, in my opinion, separating ourselves from ignorance is not really a bad thing.
Of people.
No.
We all one race.
Yeah.
When you think of race, you think of competition. Like you running a goddamn race.
We're not the ones that came up with the color lines. We're not the one that came up with the color lines.
Hell no.
It started with the whites only, remember? Oh, we forgot about that, right? Whites only bathroom. Well, blacks go in the back. You gotta come in from the back of the house.
That's what they
you can't be seen in the front of the house. So take it back to the plantation. The help's at the bottom or in the attic or outside.
They just took the signs down. That's it.
Come on now.
They still there.
Police pull you over after 6 p.m.
Oh, Scotty want to jump on. Yeah, Oh no, it's your,
it's your shit. It's your shit. But I'm saying though, like we created that, we did that. No, we had to create maps to get around the motherfucking United States to hide away from that.
Yeah, the Green Book.
You know what I mean? So what you talking about? We created that. We just enforcing what the white man does. I don't really see us really a separation as a bad thing from ignorance and fucking motherfuckers that want to hurt us all the time at after 6 p.m. Look what time it is now.
In the sundown time.
You know what I mean? 2:21. We still getting it in the chat room.
In the sundown time.
Come on now.
You go see.
Mm-hmm. We can't have these discussions with that because you again.
She said she was dark Caucasian, Chaz.
Who said that?
Raven Simone.
Yeah, she said she's a dark Caucasian. What kind of shit is that? You so embarrassed to say you black? When I was watching the Cosby Show, I saw Raven Simone. I thought she was black.
Right.
She had her hair in sister curls and everything. That was a little black girl in the Cosby family. With all the brothers and sisters, right? So now she just what she say a dark skinned what she said, dark Caucasian.
Yeah, it's bigger than what we're told, Timbo. Too.
What you talking about? Like she's stupid. I don't go along with none of that shit. I'm like, just say you black. It's sexy to be black. Just be black again. It's all right to be black. It's empowering to be black. It's the greatest shit in the world. You know why it's the greatest shit in the world? Because everybody want to fuck be us. So just go ahead and say it's okay. Just wear your blackness like you wear your skin every day. Stop being ashamed of it. There's nothing to be ashamed of. Anybody need to be ashamed of. It's OTBs. Seriously, in my opinion.
Well, why we gotta leave though?
Who we gotta leave? Why we gotta leave?
Well, it's talking about the mama land.
Oh no, I think he's saying it sarcastically. I think he's in agreement with us.
Kim Kardashian, Chaz. That's
a dark Caucasian.
That's a dark Caucasian.
She's not even dark. We're talking about Raven Simone.
Well, she goes at the beach.
The smallest one on the Cosby Show was Raven Simone, right?
Yeah, that's a baby. She's a baby girl.
Yeah, I think the lead is very tempting. You ain't got the ball. You ain't got the heart to just jump on first zero. So we can hear the whiteness flow. But how we so dividing? We just racially dividing people instead of trying to unify.
Just because we're acknowledging the division, we're causing
the the division was there before we acknowledged it.
Right.
Like it was there. It came with a separation. Right. We stole you motherfuckers off the fucking land you was on. That was where the division came. The division was it took your motherfucking religion and your fucking natural habitat, your fucking natural way of life, the way you spoke, the way you fucking related, your melanin, your fucking essence.
What up, Scotty?
And divided you and put the shit up in you. That's the division. Starts way back where.
Damn.
We didn't do it.
Facts.
We the victim of it. How we wrong for it?
Because you acknowledge it. How dare you acknowledge it?
Hey, maybe you was onto something. Maybe we should separate ourselves.
Right. Hey, can I ask you guys a question when you're done?
Yeah, go ahead, Scott.
Go ahead, Scott.
You notice that, mostly white America, even in the schools, they don't talk about slavery at all because they don't want the truth to be known. Isn't that ironic?
They have to go with white guilt. Another white thing.
They're guilty. They won't even teach it. And that's part of this country, how unfairly these devils treated people back in the 1900s. They were treated like, I don't know. I don't even want to talk about how bad people were treated. The black man, black women, they were treated like shit to the point to where I think they were evil. White people were evil back then. I hate to say it. I'm sorry if I offend anybody. I'm sorry. That's evil how you treat people like that. That's evil. I'm sorry.
You gotta apologize, Scotty. And you didn't do it. You gotta apologize, but it's the fact that they think that look, like, check this out.
No, I'm sorry for that being annoying.
Guilt, right? You ain't never heard nothing of us say we got black guilt.
Oh no, I said that wrong. I didn't mean guilt. I mean I just like I'm sorry for like coming up.
No, you didn't say anything. You didn't say nothing wrong. I'm saying that you're right. You're right where you're at. What I was saying is that we got to feel guilty for us wanting to maybe thinking maybe it is so wrong to be to divide ourselves for ignorance. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is like check this out. You don't hear it saying black fragility, black flight, black guilt. You hear it's white fragility, white flight, white guilt. That's because of real life situations that they need to feel ashamed about.
What do you wear when you go to a funeral?
Depends on where you go. You could be
black. What do you wear when you go to a wedding?
White. Well, it depends, man. White.
But you know what I mean? Just in general, it's like what?
They got them. They got that programming customs in us. You know what I mean? You jump in the prom, you ain't wearing white.
And what another thing, you know, I'm Guatemalan. You know, it's not only that they've been doing. I'm Guatemalan.
They don't even acknowledge them. Like Mexico wasn't acknowledging them up until 2015.
They gave
Afro Mexicans or Guatemalans.
They gave my country STDs, 100,000 people STDs, and then left them there so they can just get the, so they can help out the Americans.
Oh my God!
That's what they did to their own citizens here with the Tuskegee.
That's why my Tio has herpes.
Jay, no, you're not a racist. Is that what you trying to say? That's what they all say when they come up here. You know I'm not a racist. Come on.
If you gotta say that, then
you know what it means. You know you is.
My best friend's black.
Yeah, come on now. That's what they all say when they come over here.
Dylan Rose's best friend said that's the mother they took the Burger King after he
You know me. Come on, we talked before.
9 black parishioners in South Carolina. They were rewarding him with Burger King.
You know, every time black people hear that, they hear, you know me, you know where I stand. And then that, we know exactly what he knows and where you stand. He just had waited for you to say the N-word to his face or that. And that right there is just an indication of what you think we know. You know it, right?
Conversation with us.
Yeah, see, my city is very diverse. I literally live in LA. Like, I literally live like a couple blocks from Soldier Boy. That motherfucker gets his cops are up there every week, dude. I'm telling you, this Soldier Boy, just stop shooting guns.
I like how he handled fucking Blueface, man.
Blueface, baby.
And he had a moment where he had some humanity. He was gonna let he saw Blueface was tearing up. He was gonna let him live a little bit. But then Blueface started up with his bullshit. He let him have it again. And I was like, man, I saw the humanity in Soldier Boy's face. That's a Southern thing. And he let him like,
oh yeah, Atlanta.
Let me calm down. Let me stop hurting your feelings. and then Soldier Boy couldn't stop. Not Soldier Boy. Blueface couldn't stop acting stupid and doing, what I would say. Well, I agree with Soldier Boy. I'm the main one with a pencil and paper talking about violation. Well, Soldier Boy was doing some major op shit.
He started this internet shit.
Yeah, he sure was.
He doesn't get that's why he goes off. He don't get the respect he really should get. No. But that's my opinion.
I like Soldier Boy.
Yeah, me too. You know what I mean? What's that song? Hey, no, run. I can do that song. I can dance, but I ain't gonna do it.
Like, shut up, sober. I was going to put my name up.
Yeah, hey, call me through
the
phone.
Hey, Chad,
bangers.
That might happen by default.
Shit, Jay Millie in the mother effing building.
We slapping aliens. Be like, where the fuck was they during slavery? Like that fucking real. That shit was funny as hell. That alien was getting slapped the fuck up.
Oh, do you see my comment about the American Indians? Like, okay, so I don't understand this. Okay, look at this. American Indians, I get it. It was horrible what happened. Horrible. But
they own slaves too. Let's not get it twisted.
I believe there were exactly. Thank you. And I'm weird. I think there were black men and women on America before slavery. That's my opinion. People disagree.
We was here.
People disagree with me. I've gotten people stop being friends with me because I say that. So that's why.
They don't want to acknowledge the truth.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy.
And not only that.
Jesus Christ.
But all of those Indians really ain't Indians unless you got the $5 attached to them.
Right.
Yeah. Commission.
Exactly. And the real tribes, some of the real tribes, they don't even accept black aboriginals from their tribe. That shit is fucking. That shit is a real problem for us.
Right, I'm not crazy, thank you. Okay, because everyone says, "Oh, you crazy? What the hell? What are you talking about?" It was Christopher Columbus. I'm like, you guys are just reading books. They're reading books the government gave you.
No, they
brainwashed.
They got whole fucking reservations and shit. They got all kind of shit. Oh yeah, so if you up in here, okay, well, whatever.
I don't know why I'm so heated right now.
No, you're welcome.
No, because Daddy, you know.
I get upset about this shit. I'm not one of those sheep. Like I want shit done.
This is what bugs me. This is what bothers me about California.
I'll lose my life for what I respect.
California wants to be so diverse. California wants to be so diverse that they want to keep covering up and hiding the racist history of this state alone.
Facts. Making black men and women, making Hispanic, anybody other than white, poor, so they can give them certain. You know what's up, bro?
Is old boy in the building? The one I'm always talking about his trailer and shit. Is he in the building?
Trailers.
My fault. Cause I was like, that motherfucker should come on, really direct it. I decided to come on camera. I didn't want to make your wife jealous.
Hey, real fast. I'm so sorry. I wish I can be up here. Happy New Year, you guys. I love you. Mad respect. Jay Millie, 2024. Let's get you monetized. You down?
Man, come on.
All right, let's do it. Let's get it.
I got an idea, man. I'm gonna slide that conversation to you a little later, but because I gotta do it. I gotta do a separate entity.
We gotta support Jay Millie because honestly, there's a lot of fake people out there. Jay Millie ain't fake. Me and Jay Millie, we had an issue. We squashed it. That's real people shit right there. That's not YouTube shit. That's real people shit. Right. We squashed it, and now we're cool as fuck. We got to support Jay Millie. Seriously, I'm not being stupid. We got to support channels that give a crap and actually have content that it's willing to talk to. I got to go. I love y'all. Peace and love.
All right, peace.
Thank you, Scotty.
Yeah, appreciate that. That's a real situation. Like, I think that, yeah, you should get better, more respect. And channel should be more, more known, and I also think too, like these people come on.
Trying to talk about
these people come on and they don't understand.
Olympics, we win every time.
If we really wanted to, black people dominate every fucking sport. If we really want to take it there.
Russian Olympics. That's what these white liberals out here be talking about.
When the white people started trying to stop the fucking the Special Olympics too?
Yeah.
Was it them too?
Yeah.
Try to hate on the handicap.
Yeah, it was Kayla's crowd.
Yeah, that shit's stupid.
Don't even get me started on the racist ass Olympics.
I'm like just sports in general. Like you see how they do our brothers and sisters.
No, they got this shit where they try to play, especially these liberals. They got this shit where they try to play like, oh, your oppression it wasn't that bad or mine was worse, or that type of shit. And I said, we ain't playing no damn oppression Olympics. No one's oppression compares to us, at least in the last 500 years. Now, outside of that, there was no such thing as chattel slavery in ancient days. You got incorporated into the nation or the country or whatever nation state, and you ate after the ruling class.
Yeah, not only that, but we still in a fucking oppression. It never let up. The black tax has been getting paid for, and with no payback in return. Like at least you get your taxes back, you get something back. You don't even paid reparations yet.
They checking boxing down too.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why they. Well, I mean, I know why they're doing it, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? It's you know, the Olympics. You know, it kills them that they have to highlight our sister Simone Biles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they're trying everything, and they're trying everything that they can do to find a way to get her out of these Olympics, because she's the one sister in this whole thing where she's gonna speak the truth.
Hell yeah,
she's gonna speak the truth.
A black man who is a major player with the Cheeseheads.
And she said she was the only one to do interviews with black journalists. That's a fucking good thing. Like, you know, that's a good thing. Just like we only want to see black doctors. That's a good thing.
Yeah, we need more black doctors.
Just like we only want to have a black lawyer. That's a good thing. Like you can't hate on us because we don't want to fucking be, and we pray that they ain't no coons. As I said, we pray that we ain't no coons. But we don't want to be surrounded by motherfuckers that are
no Carlton Banks.
Fucking used to hurting us and oppressing us and keeping us neglected and fucking on the downward.
That's our place. Keep them in their place.
Yep, we seen that shit firsthand with Jesse's election.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Jesse, they wanted Jesse just to keep applying for fucking city council at the end of the day. That's a big picture, right? But they go ahead and they put all this money and all these people up against them, knowing goddamn well that it was just so hard, right? But they didn't care. They did it anyway, just because black empowerment is a threat.
Yep. It's always
a knowledgeable black man is a weapon to it. It's weaponizing. It's too much for them.
Just too many of us be gathered at one time as a threat. That's why they had whole laws and passed still on the books to keep us from reading and writing.
The black man
and gathering in groups of more, 3 or more.
I like the Bible.
They're conspiring against you, master. This shit got to go, cuz.
Straight up.
Yeah, they know they try to keep an educated black man off of something. It is a threat. It is a threat to their fucking to their process. So they'll do anything to get that way.
Other like-minded black men across the damn country, if not the globe, they definitely scared of that.
Yeah.
They don't.
No, and that's the thing. That's the thing. They is fear. They is fearful of two things, and those two things is, and those two things are black empowerment,
prosperity,
and black and brown unity.
But there is no black and brown, because when you break it down, they stick.
No.
Like the old.
I'm just using that term. I'm just using that term. Just in speaking in the general sense.
But do you remember that saying?
No. I know what you're talking about, but I'm saying this because of this. Because when you look at the two major places, that would be New York and that's California, right?
Yeah.
Where do you see, what do you see most out of those two states? In New York, you got the Puerto Ricans and you got the black folks that's out there doing what they're doing. On the flip hand side, you got the brothers and the essays doing what they're doing. Now, this all stems back to when the Panthers and the Brown Berets had linked up and started doing work together.
Yeah, but they only linked up after they found some benefit in the civil rights bill movement.
Oh yeah.
On the sidelines, because like they had the opportunity to be classified as their own race back in the 30s. LULAC, right, which is the oldest Latino organization in America, opted out of it and said, no, we're gonna claim white on everything. So yeah, you brown, you stick around. But the saying goes, if you white, you all right. If you brown, stick around. If you yellow, you mellow.
For sure, Tess.
Black, get back, get clapped.
Well, yeah, and just to add on the history between Mexico and Africa.
And then just he messing like a motherfucker. You can see the smile. Yeah. It was like so creepy like that. He's like, you almost want to laugh. I look at him like, come on, just you messy. He knew his way.
We thought we was calling in for reinforcements back then, and we ended up getting none but tellers.
Shit, you seen that shit when
oh yeah,
Latinos at the city council
We're
in
the only reason why they
California.
allow black immigrants into this country.
Yeah, black people standing with them, but when it came to us standing together, and we need some help, man. Them fucking Hispanic people just out doing their own thing.
Just like they tried to abandon us right before they found some benefit in minority and all of that people of color shit.
I'm gonna do that broad and ambiguous term sets over there on our shit. Cause like I was like, what's the people of color? Like today I was having a discussion. When I let the little white lady live a little bit, I was like, let me, I'll throw some free some free shit about myself, right? And then I was like, so she could open up and I was setting up the play for old boy, right? The one that was the one that he said he's for the culture. It's for the culture. I was like, what? I set his play up for her, right? And I was like, man, this is a weird ass shit. Like, I was like, I was like, I would be considered, I'm Creole. Like my lineage would come from the Creole side of the New Orleans and stuff like that. And we trace it all the way back, right? And I said, but my people would considered free people of color, free persons of color. All right. So that means that we not qualified for reparations. You're a free person of color, right? And so that's what I was giving, that's what I was going in on. And then he was like, no, wait a minute. And then he affirmed what I was really thinking inside my heart, that yeah, that we really trace it back, that I am, somewhere down the line, right? So I was like, setting it up for the play for her to open up and just slide into this racial conversation I was trying to have. Because I was like, man, I don't like,
Shout out to the police in the background.
Yeah, that's my house. That's my house. You should have heard the fucking shots that were going off last night with the New Year's Eve thing. They were right outside my windows. Like, pow, pow. I'm not gonna lie, I was on camera and literally tried to jump a little bit, just a little bit, a couple times. Because it was right outside my window, literally right outside my window. Like they came right by the dumpster and just let a couple off. I'm like, God damn it, go down the block.
Right.
Not 2 blocks ago, we could hear it over there. But
it sounded like Beirut last night.
I feel like this. Look, you can't, with white people sliding down black pipe, because you can't start acting and behaving like you part of the family, when in all essence you're not even trying to learn anything. You just on some old raggedy ass fucking white shit, and given any day about 30-40 minutes of pushing motherfucking buttons, you gonna call us all our name. You know what I mean? And I was especially, oh man, I had hoped, I prayed she had the heart to fucking say what you were gonna say. When she's talking about my complexion and whatnot, I was like, that's why I offered that little free tidbit of volunteering of information. I was like, my mama French, she European. You know what I mean? And so she could slide into that. I was like, I'm Black, Indian, and French. Never stop saying that. That's always what it's been. So it's like, don't let the shade deflect the message. Just because your child is melanated, but you with a dude and you still doing some low key racist shit. And how can a brother be with somebody that, if you don't listen to him talk all the way, then you missing the racial jabs. You know what I mean? Like,
you know what? I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up, because I was thinking about this the other day. You have white people out there that have no idea that some of the things that they do is racist. And when you try to point that out to them,
you're racist.
Exactly.
Can't be racist. We don't have no power.
Right.
And the moment we try to gain some power, they burn it down or destroy it or steal it.
Where your kids can go to school at, where you can even live.
Yeah. I mean, and you see, that's why when I tell my story, I like to give my whole story from the time I was a kid all the way up until today, because a lot of these things people come out and say, "Oh, well, you know, it's a different time and everything." Well, why don't you tell that to the 5-year-old Jay Militant that went to a predominantly white school and had to deal with racism while I was at the school, dealt with racism outside of the school, had a friend that lived across the street from me. It was a white boy. We used to kick it, have fun, play outside, and all this shit until one day we got into an argument. It was over a tape. It was over music, basically. And he got so mad that he decided that he wanted to call me a nigger.
Oh yeah.
No,
So when people sit here and try to use that, oh well, today is different, and you know, you're like bullshit.
Ain't nothing post-racial. Ain't nothing non-slavery about it.
You know, the
why,
thing too is
why don't you tell Ahmed? Why don't you tell Ahmed Arbery that this shit don't exist no more?
How about Elijah McClain?
Oh man, don't get it started.
Rodney King.
We still feeling this so bad.
Latasha Harlan.
People.
You know, the thing is, I was on that one broadcast that when I was talking about, I had that discussion with that white dude, and he was just talking shit all the whole time. But I was like, I say, so you don't think black people deserve? You don't think you have to pay reparations? I said something like that into that effect. And he said no. I said, why not? And he was like, because I wasn't around during that time. And I said, what the fuck that mean? Like, that don't mean dick to me. To me, your fucking descendants, your ancestors did major motherfucking atrocities, and you benefited from it. You benefiting from it now. Like, what the fuck you mean? He's like, I know. And then you had a sister that was talking like a Caucasian, and she was in the same thought process, and she was just like, I'm in my early 20s. I was like, that's even worse that you think like that. Right. Like to motherfuckers that are serious about shit. It don't matter if you're born in this day and age and you living in this time. Your descendants did some major shit. Your descendants did some major shit to our people, and you benefited from it from the time. They benefited from the time it started till now, and will continue to benefit off of it. And we still asking for what was fucking old. That's fucking crazy.
Hey, check this out. I want to ask everybody that is considered people of color. Right? I want to ask y'all this. I want to ask y'all this. Okay? Let's play a game. Let's play some pool. Let's play some pool. So for all those people under the people of color banner that don't think that either racism still exists or we're better off today than we was then, so we don't need to worry about all that other stuff anymore. So this is my question to them. So why is it in the game of pool, all the other colored balls are knocked out first, and the white ball is the one that's standing last after knocking the black ball into the hole?
Yeah, that's a racist game.
Sure is.
Now, if you can answer that, then there is hope for you. But if you can't answer it, well, then you need to go back to your little civil rights manual and restart the lesson all over again.
They get it twisted, Jay. They don't recognize it was a black empowerment era in the midst of the so-called Civil Rights Act, the second one, because the first one was after the Civil War during Reconstruction.
Yep.
Just the fact that they even having a conversation about affirmative action and civil rights this day and age, coming at the Supreme Court, is a real issue. Mm-hmm. That means everything that our people have worked for to even get those accomplishments, those little ones that they are, was for nothing. You might as well shit in the face of a motherfucking ancestors, and it wasn't fought for all those little things that we have. You know what I mean? So this is the fact that they even up for debate with conversation throughout the people in politics for with the civil rights and the fucking affirmative action, it is fucking mind-boggling to me. It means that we ain't really going nowhere. And again, white supremacy has shat in the face of fucking black people.
Hey, yo, Chaz, I can answer that for you. They're already getting it.
Yep.
And they're getting it through the United States.
Since at least 1948.
And keep in mind, we weren't responsible for that. We're not responsible for the Holocaust.
Right. But we sure are paying for it, though. We sure are paying for it, though.
Acknowledge our Holocaust, though. Our Ma'afa.
Right. That didn't happen here, and we're not responsible for it. Why the fuck we gotta be feeling guilty about it and watch what the fuck we say? We're not responsible for it. We gotta feel some kind of way, but nobody feels any kind of way about being anti-black.
No.
That's fucking. Don't you see something wrong with that? There's something wrong with that. That didn't happen here, and it wouldn't involve us. We didn't do it to them. Why we gotta suffer the consequences of other Europeans?
Right.
In another place.
Nothing to do with that.
In another place. We weren't snatching motherfuckers out the house and putting them in their motherfucking camps. We didn't do that. It didn't happen over here.
No.
We paying for
it. Hey, you know what's funny? Yesterday now, Sonetta had a panel, and this was one of the things they was talking about. And one of the brothers had brought up because the topic of black folks owning slaves was brought up, and the brother had to inform the people, like, yes, blacks had slaves. So let me explain this to the people that don't know this. On many occasions, the black folks that were able to get free, that was able to live in a certain way of life, had the means to go and buy slaves. They would buy them slaves to get them out of slavery. Mm-hmm. They were buying their own people back to get them out of that.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't that they was just buying slaves just so that they could. Now that did happen too, but that was a very small number. For the majority, they was buying the slaves, our ancestors, back and bringing them back to the families, so they didn't have to deal with them consequences and live under them circumstances no more.
And true, and some of that happened elsewhere too. Not all of that happened here. Some of that happened in the motherland. Some of that happened in some of the other countries, like where they were buying they're buying slaves back. You know what I mean? So it's like they seem to forget, and they don't want to put it all on foundational Black Americans. With like, look, man, we shouldn't have to feel bad for what happened in another country at another time with other Europeans doing bad things to other Europeans. You know what I mean? But when you're here, the vitriol in the bloodstream is some real Mark shit, because you putting it all on us. We gotta watch what the fuck we say. We gotta watch how we move. We gotta watch how we behave. Oh my God, don't offend. Man, come on with that bullshit. If it wasn't for foundational Black Americans, you wouldn't even have to be able to fucking speak the way you wanted to.
You wouldn't be able to come here.
Exactly, that too.
You would have nothing to come to. You would have wasteland and wilderness. You have nothing to come to.
You wouldn't have trains to ride on.
Nope.
You wouldn't have electricity. Don't get twisted. Who y'all think created that shit wasn't the one who created that shit. He just getting the fame and the glory for it.
They stole it and they fucking paid the person who invented it.
That's why they created the patent office.
Pennies, nothing.
So they can steal everybody's inventions.
You think it's the greatest, so it really just stole the fucking shit.
No, AC. I'm gonna answer a question, or a question in a statement that gets brought up about us moving and forgetting about slavery. Look, check this out. We're not going to forget about slavery because the white man won't let us forget about slavery. Every time you go and you go to the ATM, what you see? They got a slave master, few of them on bills, on money, paper. The main one being George Washington.
Yep.
But y'all praise this man, the first president of the United States, all the while he still had slaves and everything. But y'all say y'all hate slavery, y'all against slavery, but y'all pray this man, you can't have it both ways.
Yeah, that old boy that was running the panel today said he was the descendant of George Washington. As old Sarah Ball or so, whatever the fuck he said. He said her own name and everything. And I was like, the wife, right? The wife. I was like, well, goddamn, man, like, so you so close to this shit is fucking ridiculous. The way you acted is worse. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
oh, don't talk about the jabby.
Well, wait, hold on. If that's the case, then his last name must be Washington.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so, and then you wait, man, and you feel no kind of way as a brother that you related to one, but you know, like, man. I was just baffled. I think I had this face on. You didn't see me on camera. The whole time I was like, huh? What? Hell no. Oh my gosh. What the fuck?
Facts, Taz. Big facts.
The whole time I was just making faces. I was like this, scratching my head. Like, man, but I was taking all my hair is on wild. I was like, God damn, man. Did I just hear what I just heard? Like, you don't feel you not even remotely, you're not even a man, like I can't use a coon. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I've been telling them, like, man, we're going over to the Coon channel now. They're trying to educate and bring some empowerment over there, but they ain't hearing it.
No, AC, that's the other part that we're constantly having to deal with is fighting our own people because they want to go with white supremacy while we're trying to look. We can't end white supremacy. We didn't create the shit. We can't end the shit. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that we can do is fight against it and try to make our lives better through the midst of it.
You know, and the other thing is that you know, yeah, there's some division amongst us in our belief system, but you gotta blame again. You always blame the them folk on it because we wouldn't be so fucking confused, conflicted, having pseudoscience, fucking mixed up on code, off code, fucking cooning it up, non-cooning. If it wasn't for them.
No, you know? Hold on. I seen some shit last week. I swear to God, I fell out laughing when I seen this shit. Okay, so you know how our people are very religious, right? Mm-hmm. So over there in Ghana, there's a village, and in this village, there's this brother, and he has a congregation. This brother is going around talking about he is Jesus Christ, and he is the rebirth of Jesus Christ, and he has come back for his people.
What? What?
This is where we're at with this shit right now.
It's wait, run that back again, please. I think I didn't hear you right.
There's his brother
said you got to work hard at being a coon. You got to buck your eyes and.
He said that he is the rebirth of Jesus Christ and he has come back for his people.
Oh my God. I was in a church like that, cuz. I was for real shit. I was in a church called that. It was the World Mission Society Church of God. It was a cult. And they kept saying that this Korean man and his Korean mother was God. And all this shit, Christ Unsung Hong was his name. He was the second coming of Christ.
Straight up, man.
Just stop.
So it exists.
Just that you gotta work hard and you can buck your eyes, and he did.
That's what Paul Mooney said. He said nobody's cool.
He bucked his eyes
and
too.
You gotta work your eyes. You got
shout out Paul Mooney.
shoe shine. You gotta get shining from here. Whatever you need was the boss man. You gotta work at it.
He was standing around doing it too. That's why I was like, it's so laughing. You see him do it. That's not for the internet. That's just for black folks. Y'all can't see it. Then y'all run with it, and next thing you know, we shucking and jiving and fucking what was his name? They take them we eating watermelon and all that shit. You just using it against
fuck Thomas Edison and definitely fuck Thomas Edison.
Right.
He fucked his life. Real, where he had two black men eating water.
Right, Chad?
Right after he did that shit, Jay, you remember they made postcards and pictures of black people, mainly black children, eating some goddamn watermelon.
And they got the biggest motherfucking teeth. Like, no way in hell is that really a real thing.
Hell nah.
The biggest teeth, the blackest, and your eyes is the whitest, and the teeth is the whitest, and
remember
that's
they
it.
have Blackie toothpaste.
Yeah, just not say the way you said it because it made me laugh right now. Stop. It's not even funny. They're not funny at all.
They used to call my grandma that darky. She used to call me.
Yeah.
Darky.
Yeah. Broja was in here yesterday talking like that. And I was like, damn.
Grandma was Blackfoot. She was blacker than black, midnight black.
I was like, dude, that's the prettiest. Have you ever seen them?
Obsidian black.
Them obsidian sisters that they're blue black. Like seriously, black charcoal, like blue, like obsidian color, like black and blue. You just look at the light, you can see the colors of their skin, right? And they're so pretty, so pretty. Those Nubians are so pretty. Like beyond pretty, like there's a reason for it, obviously. But I was like, to us, we're like, there's no reason to be that goddamn pretty. Because this is really pretty women.
To school on her, she was from Sierra Leone, and her daddy was an African warlord.
Yeah, the Sudan and motherfucking some of them Ghanaian.
Yeah, he had the elections.
Yeah, I felt like old girl got mad, man, earlier today when I was like, I was talking to the old boy. I was like, so you could just be okay if you took a white woman home to your mama, and they were like confused, like what that mean, like it was confused. I was like, there's no confusion over here, like with that, right. Like so there's even times that certain family members will say I'm too late to be with Jesse, right? But I get it. I understand that fact. I have family members that say, like I was explaining on the thing, that like my best friend from South Africa, FBA brother, and I'm like, they've been together forever, like 30 years or some shit, got children. Well, the son date Hispanic girls. He date pretty much whatever likes him, right? Yeah. Or he likes, yeah. And
he's a DJ.
Yeah. He's real artistic. But the thing is, like, she told him, and just like I said to him too, don't bring nothing lighter than your mama home. Like, real shit, though. And I'm saying it.
I've heard that line before.
Bring nothing lighter than your mama home. Like, it don't matter. Like, don't let the shit deflect the message. I believe in black love all day. It's just richly melanated brothers and sisters procreating, fucking whatever. But I'm like, and he's like, what do you mean? I was like, and she was like, I caught her. She got her. She was like, well, what they gonna do about it? I was like, what they gonna do about it? Real simple. You could be ostracized, disowned, not welcome in the crib, talked about, not invited to family functions. Your mate get fucked with. You know what I mean? There's a whole bunch of shit. Kid not welcome in the house. You know what I mean? Yeah. Kid called a devil. The real simple shit. And they're like, she's like, that don't happen. And the two brothers, man, I was so disappointed. Two brothers was like, because I was like, that's like spitting in your mama's womb. Like real shit. Like that's a disrespect.
Yeah, Seminole means runaway.
Because I was just really upset.
That means
man.
runaway slave, Chaz.
Yeah.
Seminole Indian, there's no such thing as a Seminole Indian.
Tribe, yeah.
They are runaway slaves.
Yeah.
And we was watching the American Maroons earlier.
Yeah, we was all up on that. Yeah.
I
was like, you can't, if your mama say when you growing up, your mama say, don't bring you can be friends, whatever. Don't bring no white grandbaby up in the house. What that mean? You know, like you really gotta ask what that means.
Right.
Your mama said I don't want no
exactly how I said it.
Clearly, you didn't grow up in a black household.
You didn't grow up in a black household. You know what I mean? Or and I'm saying it too. If I tell my nephews, and keep in mind, I'm telling my nephews that are half South America, half South African, half Freeman. You know what I mean? I'm telling them, hey, don't bring nothing lighter than your mama. Don't be impregnated with nothing lighter than your mama. At least when you bring her home to get married, because that's disrespectful to your mama and your sister. Like, I'm an asshole. No, I don't think I'm an asshole for saying that. You know what I mean? I mean, I got a brother. I'm sure my pops had said, go ahead. My brother's raised like Hispanic, yeah. So his father's Hispanic, right? This man raised me Hispanic. You gotta say, go ahead and bring him a nice Latina girl home, or a nice white girl home, or whatever they, he wouldn't really like that. But shit, my mama racist. Real shit.
Seminoles is putting in major work.
My mama racist.
She is. She's a motherfucking villain. I have to tell her she can't come in here. She got that, like, I got our red, black, and green flag in. And this is a oak house. This is a crib house all day, every day, but it's a black house first. So I was like, there's nothing but black people except for my brother that come up in here, and my child from my first marriage come up in here that are like white looking, white passing. My brother look like his father. Yeah, he look like his father. But either way, they know what it is when they come here. But she can't say bad things. I tell her quick, she gotta go. I kick my mom out the house all day for saying fucking racist shit against racist derogatory slurs, or slanderous remarks, or saying anything that, like they outright call us nigger, but then you say other words, that are just as slanderous.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean,
and the other words are just as worse and bad.
Yeah, and I'm like, man, you can't say that shit, especially when we had the influx of migrants when they started with, because keep in mind they were all light skinned, and then they started coming in dark as fuck, right? And I can recognize if I hear your voice, I hear you. I know that you're either African or African Latino, or African Latinos, Black Latinos.
Oh, you talking about Afro Latino?
Yeah. However, it said they're black, and either way, I'm cool with that. They don't really bother me. It's the light skinned motherfuckers, the ones that are the ones that we got to really worry about, right? Wasn't like my shape, okay? So I'm like, she said something. She said, "How can you tell the difference?" I said, "Well, first of all, it's very easy. You can just tell by the way it looks. But I will go ahead and say it's the language, how the dialects out of my ear. I can pretty much figure it out." And I read. She said, "There's more." She said some racial slur, right? In reference that there's more black people in the city, right? But she said a racial slur. And I was like, hell no, mama, you can't be saying that shit while we're in the car. Mother,
they were one of those
you can't talk like that.
Civilized tribes that own black
she
people.
Don't get it. She's like, oh, because you're in the car? Yeah, because I'm in here.
Means run away.
I don't like that shit. It's wrong, and you shouldn't be talking like that. And she's like, it's just you. It doesn't matter if it's just me. And I don't like that shit.
They just seen a bunch of niggas.
Right. And lumping it, we all one big one. You know what I mean? But dude, she was racing when she cut my braids off.
Called them Creek.
She was racing when
they ain't even their original name, but anyway, the 5 civilized tribes at least they own slaves.
You grow up in a household like that when you just know, you fucking know that one of your parents is racist, and the other one isn't really your parent, but he hinted at the fact that your daddy is black.
They moved from one part of the country to another.
Yeah.
They're still in the same country. How are they migrants?
Yeah, they're not. What do you mean?
Like they were trying to say that FBA was migrants. Oh, y'all migrated from the south to the north. You're a migrant.
In the same area.
Same country.
That don't even make any fucking sense.
That's like saying a white person that migrated from fucking Texas to fucking New York is a migrant.
Oh my goodness. See, this is what I be saying about people need to shut the fuck up sometimes.
That's dumb as hell. They don't even get away with getting said that. That's dumb as hell. But because you're asking reparations, you're a migrant.
Before I forget, I have to say this. I have to give another big fuck you to Israel.
Yes.
You can kiss my ass. You're a piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope they destroy your ass.
Yeah.
And anybody that want to know why I say this shit, go and look up the Tel Aviv rallies.
Oh. Well, what was cracking out there? Well, I mean, obviously, they're doing some heinous shit. The
anti-black rallies that they're having, the anti-black rallies that they have in Israel, the main ones being in Tel Aviv.
Oh shit!
You got Israel is on some anti-black. As a matter of fact, their president, what was that? Back in 2010, it was between 10 and 12. He put in a law. He put in an anti-black law. The current president now.
Them Indians that you talking about, the Indians, Tuskegee Indians, they be kicking out black folk all the time out their tribe.
Oh, yeah, but just to correct something, Chaz, like I said, Seminole is derived from a Creek word meaning separatist or runaway.
Yeah,
that's from Britannica.
Hey, I had Britannica set.
Yeah, encyclopedia.
Yeah. Shout out to learning how to read. Now I've not been able to have a education.
Because slavery had been abolished in 1693 in Spanish Florida. That territory became a safe haven for runaway slaves.
They got their land taken away.
That's how Seminoles.
Let's just keep it honest, man. The United States is paying for Israel's college and shit for them to go to school, all this other shit. And that's really taking away out of money. So they always act like they ain't got no money for reparations. They got no money to pay black people right wages anywhere. The black men, black women are constantly not getting paid correctly. And they don't. And all this money is going everywhere but to black folk.
Right. And let's also not forget Ukraine. A big fuck you to Ukraine.
Oh hell yeah!
Because what they decided that they want to put up under the rug was the fact that when the war has started, you remember when they was shipping everybody out and busting everybody out and everything? Oh, the black people that was there, they pushed them back to allow the white Ukrainians to get onto the bus ahead of them. So they basically left them there to die.
Yeah.
They left them out in the cold. They were so fucking racist. Then the black, I was like the Nigerian Ukrainians, and they were so racist towards them. They were so fucking racist. They wouldn't even let the women with the children get on there. They wouldn't let elderly black people get on there. They wouldn't let anybody get on there. They was pushing their way. They would say, you in the back. Why? And then they had the audacity to be like, why are you even letting them on the train? And they had to go to other countries. Other countries had to wait days, or they waited days to open up their country to black folk. Yeah, and then they still couldn't get out of fucking the Ukraine. They were stuck in tents. And I was like, well, what happened to them? Because that's my big question. We don't ever hear nothing about that.
It's really the Philistines, but you go with the Palestinians. Yeah.
They ghost black people in the world. Like, that's the thing that no one wants to ever talk about.
They're black Palestinians horribly.
All the European countries had black folk in it. Even let's look how they did Australia.
Yeah.
Right? With his black folk, right?
Oh my God, with the good fellas.
And remember I showed you that show I was talking about? They said he's not the right kind of black.
Yeah.
For real.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they then wiped out black folk out of all the European countries.
The Tasmanians.
Black people were everywhere. Now they're nowhere, and you can find them only in certain places.
Which still the majority. Caucasoid is the minority.
It's true.
They done twisted it up, makes you think you're a minority when they're the actual minority.
We was watching this program earlier, Black Alpha, today, right? and he was showing the thing about Biden wanting to have the borders open and the immigrants just steadily flow in. And it was a couple of years back when he said it, and they had the old boy had a map and showing black people or showing the movement of black little stick people moving into the city, immigrants, black steady flow. And I take that as a subliminal thing, right? The map is whatever, and you got black stick figures moving in at a steady pace. I mean, you doing some real shit. You doing some ugly shit.
This shit out. He pulling this shit out.
He sure did. He sure did. Man, it's like and then they took look. I was about to say stay woke all, but they look how they did with that. They perversed it. They can't even explain it.
How you gonna write a book?
Hijack that shit.
How you gonna write a book on a word and you can't explain the
that bitch looks stupid as fuck with that lady. That sister was the only time she had real sister points, man. When she was over there, let that bitch rock with that.
On the hill.
Yeah, I was like, man, look at this bitch.
She was giving that cracker, the white boy, the business.
You can tell she wants to all the time, man.
She gave it to him on that slavery after Nikki Haley didn't know what the cause of the Civil War was.
And you watch The Hill, Jim. You watch Fox News and stuff like that, but do you ever see The Hill with old girl and the white dude?
Oh no, I be missing their show.
Oh man, it's not. I don't want to say it's a lot to watch. Sometimes I just watch it once in a while when they got a hot topic, but other than that, I'm like not really interested because I think old girl don't represent black women. Period. Like at that one day when she
she don't.
Woke, that shit was great.
She don't. I can't. She's a part of Fox News. I can't stand watching.
Yeah.
When she pops up on like the other shows and shit, and she get to talking, I'll be like, "Oh, you need to sit your fucking whitewash ass down somewhere." God damn.
Yeah, like, we had Jasmine Crockett broad lately, and the way she is that like we highlighting that ratchet shit.
For Biden.
Yeah, if I only had a father like him, I would sit down, bitch. Like. Stop.
At all, Chaz.
It's just like, and you want to be a black representative in Texas of all things, and you don't say nothing about black people, and even as a woman, you don't say nothing about black women, you don't say nothing about black people in general, black men, black anything. There's a real issue, man, and you don't think black people are paying attention, you're really dumb.
Right.
Like that motherfucking, what happened with the Justins? Black, they were so empowered earlier in the year, and now what the fuck happened?
Yeah,
exactly. Well, hey y'all, I'm about to go ahead and end this. I'm about to go lay my ass down.
Real quick, I saw Unique died. That's all I gotta say about that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was fucked up.
What the fuck?
That was fucked up.
Hey, he was working the brother though. He was working him.
Oh, he gave him that business though, but I don't know why he just walked up and walked away with his back turned though. Like I didn't understand that. That was like,
because he thought he was gonna stay down.
Shit, I'd have shot his ass. Fuck that.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, you should have got the pipe like old boy did. That shit was ugly. I was like, oh god.
Yeah, exactly.
Just collecting.
All right, Tim. All
right. I'll see you tomorrow. We're gonna go live tomorrow or something like that.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah, we got Shabaka's Black Experience for her.
Yeah, we got this podcasting equipment. We're gonna start laying out some what? Some sound effects.
Okay.
It's gonna be tight.
All right, for sure.
All right,
I'll definitely tap in. Okay.
Am I leaving the studio? I'll leave the studio.
Yeah, just at least.
Oh yeah, Chaz, we definitely gonna talk about that. But all right, y'all. I want to thank my family to come through. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all. You know, Jesse, Lady Che, always a big salute. I want to thank everybody that was up in the chat, you know, involved with these many different discussions and topics that we tackled tonight. Thank y'all for coming through. You know, for anybody that was watching and didn't want to comment, I hope you learned something and take something from this. And next time, anybody that out there that wants to try to tell me about Black history, check this out. You're going to lose every single time. So next time you want to hover around and want to respond to something that I talked about, you better understand I'm going to come with that info. I got my family with me. You know what I'm saying? Because I know it just ain't you that's saying this. So, hey, I did it before on my own, but this time, like I said before, I'm bringing my family along. So, therefore, next time anybody that want to try to do what you know who did, just know you're going to take L when it comes to this history. Please believe that. So, with that said, oh yeah, it was real interesting. I love these type of conversations, and this is what you're gonna get over here. You know, not none of that drama shit, not none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing that shit over here. So once again, thank y'all for coming through. Y'all have a good night. I will see y'all later on. And until then, let's keep this cracking. Let's stay militant in this motherfucker. And y'all have a good night. And I'm about this bitch. Peace.